Hey, what is up, YouTube? What's up, Shib fam? Hey, we are back. It's been a couple days since we had one of these daily truck build videos, but that's because the last couple live streams, I've been reusing trucks that I've already used or in-game trucks. I don't think anybody wants to see a video with an in-game truck, even if I was able to add a modded engine to it. But today, I found a Ford L8000 in my travels. I'm super excited about this. It is a free mod, so I'll be providing all of you with the link to be able to download this. But we're in Idaho, Twin Falls, Idaho. We're going to travel this big old tank. We are using John Ruda's Lowboy, which is available. It's part of his American Trailer Pack. So hopefully you guys will join me for the ride. I promise I will keep you safe. We're going to start this video how we always do, is if we're going into the shop and we're going to purchase it for our first time. I'll show you exactly what I use for my build or options for your own build. Pretty easy. As far as the cab, you get one option. And in my opinion, as far as the chassis, there should only be one option, and that is the default 6x4 220. Every other chassis I used crashed the game. Uh, you know, for example, you have a wrecker that crashes. It doesn't have a wrecker option, so it crashes the game. So if you're gonna download this mod, I highly suggest just leave it how it is. Use the short 6x4 220. I know a lot of you probably prefer the 300 gallon diesel tanks. This gets really good fuel mileage, so 220 is more than enough. But I streamed with this for 3 hours. I had no issues with the game crashing, other than trying any other chassis. As far as engine, it does have it comes with your typical engine pack. You have your Caterpillar, the C15, 625 horsepower, the king of the hill. Everybody likes it. You have your ISX Cummins. You have your Cummins M11 580 tuned. If I wasn't using the modded engine pack that I have, I would probably use the M11 580 tuned. It comes with a couple of Detroit diesels. I enjoy the sounds of ZeeMods. I downloaded, or I've purchased it, the Detroit Diesel 60 series, the DD60. I will provide ZeeMods link in the chat as well. If you guys like the sound of this engine, I'll leave a link in the description. And any other mods, the trailer, the John Ruda trailer that I have, the graphics. A lot of you guys comment about how does my sky look so realistic. It's all added mods. I'll leave all those links right in the description. Your normal choices as far as shifters or transmissions go. Again, you guys have heard me say this before. I like to exaggerate or over exaggerate 18 speeds no matter what I drive. I like the retarder. I drive for a trucking company, even on stream, so I got to keep it under 80. That retarder has saved me more than a couple times. So, two options: you have your brown or your gray interior, and then the only other option, as far as that goes, is your shifter. As far as interior, you have 9 different options. That's pretty cool. It's got the skull. You have your shore options, which probably was what came in this truck to begin with. You have your Eaton Fuller replicas. So yeah, I think I went with that guy right there. So, but much more options on the exterior. No, I haven't found any skins for it, but I also didn't go looking. Just your solid colors. I like to do this. Go all the way up on the red on both of these. Go all the way up there. All the way up there. Then I like to darken it. That looks pretty darn cool. I like it. So that's the paint job. That's what I use. As far as options on the outside, let's start with the bumper. I like this one the best. I like a big bumper. In case I got to push somebody out of the way. If you ever watch my live streams, that happens a lot. I don't want to say it's all my fault, but, you know, the AI, they got it coming. So you got a couple fog lights. You have some options as far as if you have any light packs, or maybe you want to add, um, a license plate or two. I don't know why you would need two, but you have several options for the bumper. I went with option number two, which is that big bumper, no extra lights in it. You have your bumper lip, but that's actually your wheel well. You have your chrome, which I probably should have chose, and then you have your painted. So looks pretty cool as well. Then this node here, I had trouble getting to. You just got to turn. You can have chrome under your lights here. I chose none of it. Um, your lights, you can choose square or round lights, which is kind of cool, or square LED. Your grill, I went with this grill. Although that does remind me of Ford, old Fords. I remember my grandfather, my uncles had Fords. I remember those oversized rectangle. But yeah, also your square lights, kind of cool right there. You have your hood if you want to do trim or chrome. I think I might have left it chrome. I don't remember. And then you can also add some front mirrors, which I did. Both sides, really cool. And then change your hood. But I don't think that changes. Oh, yeah. It's over. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We already did that. So. Sun visor. You can add sun visor. You have a couple options here. I found like the way the seat is positioned in the truck, I had to go with something that sat a little higher or peaked in the middle to give you a little more room. Some of you guys like it low. Some of you guys like to sit real low. Not like that. That's the one I chose right there. I believe we'll have to double check, but couple different options as far as chrome. Everything that has a painted one, you can find that option in chrome as well. So plenty of visors to choose from. Nothing as far as cabin lights. You get what you get. So if you have a light pack, there's no node there. And then you have your window trim, and last but not least, you have your horns. I like horns. Couple of square horns there. Couple options as far as you can add some antennas as well. I did that on mine. And I think you have two options as far as mirrors. You have your chrome and you have your painted. There's your options for that. Exhaust. I don't know if I added exhaust. Did I? I don't think I did. But you have some options there as well, which is kind of cool. If I didn't, we're gonna go add some. We're gonna. I'd probably like that. I like the straight pipe. And then the only other thing I would add is fenders. Of course, you have plenty of options there as well. You have to go down a little further to get the doubles, but I went with. Oh, I like the chrome. Oh, I like the all paint. I went with this guy. I like the little chrome on the outside of it. You have your all sorts of options there. So everything is chrome. Everything that's a painted option has an opposite chrome option. Then you can add add some mud flaps if you want to. So very cool truck, man. Very easy to build. I liked it. Oh, tanks. My favorite part. Oh, you can also add some chrome cabin trim and then your tanks. I'll show you what I went. I went with this. I went with that guy. But you have several options. Maybe you want a big tank, chrome tank, painted tank. Maybe you just want the tank with the step. That looks pretty cool. That looks original. That looks pretty dope. And you have your steps here. So a couple options as far as tanks go as well. And like I said, I went with that guy right there. So, but that's it. Lots of fun to build, not a lot of options, so you don't get absorbed by it. There are trucks out there that I could spend 2-3 hours building. This one was quick. I was able to go live. I was able to be live on time. So really cool truck. But yeah, that's enough talking about it. Let's get driving it. All right, there you have it. I did not have an exhaust on it. So I just did a 3-hour stream. No one noticed, including me. I didn't have an exhaust. I tried the straight ones on it. I kind of like these ones instead, so But there it is, all built. John Ruda's Lowboy trailer. That is a big, oversized tank, but it's still a lot of fun to haul. Like I said at the beginning, I'll leave links for everything. John Ruda's American Trailer Pack, the Ford L8000 series, con bars, rims, the whole 9 yards. So, but very, very cool truck. Very fun trailer. I use this quite a bit. So let's go ahead and get this thing rolling down the road. Listen to that engine. ZeeMod's DD60. Yeah, 620 horsepower, I think it was. We got to go out that way. So let's bring up our GPS and speedometer, all that good stuff. I just used the stock. But yeah, let's get out of here. 141 miles to go. Twin Falls, Idaho, to just, what, west of Boise? I think it's called... well, let's find out. Nampa. I wanted to call it Nampa. Listen to that engine roar. That thing is so cool, man. We want to be in this lane right here. Hopefully we got some highways so I can zip it and show you guys the sights and sounds of this truck with the ZeeMod engine. Really cool interior, though. I like how it's painted to match the exterior of the truck. And there's that shifter. One that I had. Although the skull was pretty darn cool, man. I love the mirrors on the front. That looks kind of old school to me. I don't know what it's been lately. I've been on an old school kind of kick. I really I enjoy them. Like, I hate to sound cliche, but they literally don't make them like that anymore. What's going on over there? Some kind of celebration. Somebody's getting married. Somebody's getting married. I think everybody should try it. Marriage at least once. At least once. I joke. I've been married myself for a decade. I would not change my life one bit. One of my favorite things about Twin Falls is the IB Perrin Ridge. This thing is so cool. You always see some I think they're paragliders off the side of that thing, but this area is so cool. I've never been there in real life, so I don't know how accurate SCS did, but man, it looks really cool. I don't know how many of y'all play American Truck Simulator to see different parts of the world. I do not travel a lot, and the places that I have been, I've flown there. I've been to Washington, I've been to parts of the Midwest, I've been to Florida, and I've either flown or went there when I was really young. So a lot of these places are cool. I don't know how accurate they are. But to say, yeah, I was trucking in Texas today, it's kind of cool. So we're gonna get on the highway here, and that'll give us some long runs. And I'll shut my mouth and show you guys the sights and sounds of this Ford L8000 series with the ZeeMod feature. engine sounds so good. And this truck looks really cool, man. I've enjoyed it all day. The only complaint I have, and maybe it's not a complaint, maybe it is more realistic, but I just seem to have this odd glare on the windshield or off the windshield that I haven't experienced with other modded trucks before. And I checked the air log and I tried to make sure I didn't have any other conflicts, and I didn't. It only happens in certain times. I don't know if when you're headed in a certain direction or certain times of day. The evening time, to me, is when I saw it more often. As the sun was getting towards that setting stage of the day. Other than that, I really like the truck. I like the quality. I don't like the fact that it crashes when you try to choose a different chassis. But outside of that, it hasn't done anything. It hasn't crashed or even had any type of frame rate or anything like that. It's performed really, really well. I think the truck is really well done. I don't know if the modder would explain why it crashes, all I can tell is there isn't an option to add the dump. There isn't an option to add the tow truck, so maybe that's why. If the game can't find those options, why would it let you change to that chassis? I don't know. But if you keep it with the default chassis, the one that loads in the shop, it works fine. I haven't had an issue outside of that. But it's been so much fun to drive. It's brought back a lot of memories too. My grandfather and my uncles, they all had Fords, and about this era. Now they weren't like this. They were like the F-150, F-250, but I see a lot of similarities. We got to get over here. So we've got 17 miles to go. Probably could have done without shifting there, but we're going to give you guys a little taste of this shake. Oh my goodness. It sounds so good, so delicious. I think we're gonna have to be over here, so I'm gonna get in this lane already. I said, Brashib, you never checked your mirrors. I was looking at the ones on the hood. It looks so good. Doesn't it kind of look like those glasses that you would put down here? Like, doesn't it look like it from this direction? It kind of looks like this truck is very well educated. Elementary, my dear, elementary. But yeah, I mean, it just looks bad to the bone, man. Lots of chrome. I bet you this truck would look really good with black and chrome. I bet you blacked out. All the chrome bumper, chrome wheels, even the chrome accent on the back fender. Yeah, pretty cool, man. Stop admiring the truck for a second. We got cars stopping. We're headed to Dole, the juice company. For those of you that Dole's not in my game, I do have a real company ZeeMod. Provide the link to that as well. It's done by Grimes. Everybody over the winter used his Winter Frosty mod. I'll give you the link to his website. Really, really creative guy. Love his realistic company mod. So we're gonna go ahead and let dispatch know we're here. Looks like we made it. We're gonna go ahead and play it safe, so I have a nice spot to end the video. Almost said stream. That's a hard habit to break. Go ahead and get this green ding. Make ourselves some cash. Probably not a lot. Oh, okay. So the trailer's not in it. Don't judge me. All right, let's make our cash really quick. What do we got? Whoa, none, because we're late. Oh, well, You know what? Can't win them all. You win some, you lose some. You got to spend money to make money. Although we didn't spend any, we just flat out lost it. Anyway, but that is the Ford L8000 series. I'll leave the link right in the description. Same thing with the Lowboy, John Ruda's Lowboy. It does come as a whole trailer pack, so you can't just pick up the Lowboy. But I promise you, the entire trailer pack is worth it. I think you get a grain trailer, like with the bottom feet or the bottom dump. You have the Lowboy, flatbed, and a tanker. So well worth it. But yeah, awesome truck. Had a lot of fun with it, and so did our live stream audience as well. So, but yeah, I'll leave all the links to this stuff right in the description. I hope you guys had a really fun trip. Thank you all for coming along. Told you I would get you here safe and sound, guys. We might not have made any money, but we had a really good trip from Twin Falls, Idaho to Nampa. Nampa? I think that's how you pronounce it. But thank y'all for coming along for the ride. Until next time, stay safe, look after one another, be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Much love, everybody. Peace.